What is up, guys? It's Bobby FG Master with another West Ham manager career with, basically with West Ham episode 2. So here I have for you the history of the transfer Friday. For us, I'm gonna just show the players I have bought and sold, of course. So here we have bought Richaro Zivkovic, 16-year-old from FC Groningen. 4.5-star potential, and I know he's just gonna be a wonder kid later, and he's just gonna be an amazing player with 11 finishing and dribbling, and is very well strike for his age. So here Mason Bennett as well, young player from Derby, very good player for later in the Premier League, a young prospect for them in Derby in real life, and just a great player. Moving on is Mario Pugliese, a young prospect of, if I'm correctly, Atalanta. Yes, he plays for Atalanta in real life, but I bought him on a youth contract. Sear is only 17, so he has a bright future. Then moving on, David Domesh, a young center right back from, basically from Rapid Wien, and he's very young, 17, and again, not play for the future. Moving on is now Sandro, 18 years old, 14 finishing, 12 dribbling, 14 first touch. A very young player, and got him on a youth contract from Barcelona B. Then Sander Svensson, 4.5 or 15 years old only. Got him on the recommendation of someone who I know, Paul. And he's from Molde, 4.5-star potential. And basically a very good young player, and I want to thank Paul for showing me him. Then moving on is Bob Vangen. I actually know him in real life as he's a young player for Fortuna Sittard, a very good prospect for them, a 4-star potential, and he's a very good player for his age. Then Moussa Dembele, not to be confused with the Moussa Dembele who plays for Tottenham. This guy is actually a young player of Fulham, and he's from France, and he's 17 years old, has 11 finishing, 11 first touch, and a very good player for the future. Then another player from Groningen, youth player, Juninho Bacuna, 15 years old, and he has a 3.5-star potential, but I'll know if with the correct training he will be a better player, so hopefully he will come out big later. Then finally a big signing, Kostas Mitroglou, a 25-year-old, is a very good player for only, if I'm correctly, 7.25 million, and just for his stats, 40 finishing as well, first touches, very good player for West Ham. Then here we've sold Steven Anderson, Aludiaro, loaned out Sean Maguire, sold Faste to Dortmund, Maiga to Genoa, Darwin to Dortmund, Turgut loaned out to Morrison, and Jordan Spence loaned out to Inverness. Now moving on to the actual first game in a semi-final of a friendly cup, setting at just a bit of a half kind of team, just seeing how this will pan out, and of course we will be going for the win here. If I'm correctly, this also features Genoa, and there's Groningen, so it will be very interesting to see who will be there at the end. Of course, it's always a great thing to have a friendly cup in between. You just see then again, it's always interesting to see how a young team will pan out in this game. Sorry for that. Like, got some program running up. Here they're playing a 4-2-2-1-1 with Mamedi, a player I used to buy a lot in Football Manager 13, a young player, and we're going for the 4-2-2-2 with 2 attacking wingers. And hopefully this will pan out to be a win for us. So let's go and actually do this. So here we got a kickoff here, and Sandro falls. Interesting. Never seen that before, really. So here for Freiburg are on attack on the wing. Sorek has the ball to Schmidt. Schmidt into the box, shoots, and just wide of the goal. We got very lucky then. And it's just very interesting to see how a game with a couple of youngsters will go into the books. Here Schmidt takes the corner for Freiburg, heads it in, and Diagne scores a 1-0 for Freiburg. Of course, we all were hoping to bounce back into the game, just not lose our focus and just hopefully score. Then again, it's just, for me, it's just a friendly cup, so I don't really see pressure in it. Of course, you see here Jarvis with the ball, shoots from just outside of the box and scores the 1-1 in the 28th minute. Matt Jarvis with a great right for that strike to give us the equalizer. Then another Gunther with a throw in to Gudda. Gunther again with the ball, passes to Philip. Philip crosses it in. Schmidt on the ball and he shoots on the post. Then here O'Brien picks up the ball, and that was the end of this highlight. Now hopefully we will pick up at halftime. As you can see here, it's a yellow card and it's not a good result. That for now. Still 1-1 at halftime, not a big deal. We can still score in the second half. Of course, the thing we're gonna do now is just bringing on some bigger players, for example Andy Carroll for Sandro, and in the midfield we're gonna bring in Mohamed Diame for Mark Noble as he has a yellow card, and of course Guy de Mel. Skier with now made 3 substitutes, but as in the friendly you can just change the whole team if you want, but for now this will do. This here, that was basically the kickoff. We made 3 substitutes, and hopefully that will help the team. Then, Carroll being injured, best thing to do is sub him off. Andy Carroll already being injured just when he puts on. And we're gonna put up the big man, Carlton Cole, not for Mohamed Diame, sorry for that. But we're gonna put him on for Andy Carroll. Then we're also gonna put on Kevin Nolan for Maturino. If my mouse will allow it, of course. Here, Nolan on and Russell Rodon. The other player we can put on, not yet, so we will just James Collins. And this will do. They made 1 substitute, but we're gonna put on some more players. Borrell offside, so not really something happening. 76th minute, nothing happening. Adrian with the kick to Collins, pass it to Diame. Diame passes forward to Cole. Charles on the ball, runs to the midfield to Nolan. Cole on the ball again, runs to the shoots and almost scores. Just on the bar, unlucky there. Still a very good shot from Carlton goal from that distance. Here I'm gonna make the last substitute or better Sari on for Marco Borello. As you can see here, that didn't happening. So what do we have now? Penalties, of course. Still, hopefully this will give us a win. Here made the lineup for penalties, and hopefully this will be enough for Collins to step up first. This will be a very interesting game, as it's just a friendly cup. Still, I'll rather win than lose on penalties. So Collins first up, and with the little walk, shoots and shoots it in. 1-0, and hopefully this will be good for us. Then Gunther with a penalty, shoots and scores as well. 1-1. First 2 penalties went in for both teams. And now Carlton Cole, the big man of West Ham, up. And he shoots, slots it calmly home. And 2-1. Hopefully, Adrian will do us good here. As Gunther takes the penalty and just powers it into the net for 2-2. Very good penalty and just unstoppable. And now up Jokel. And straight through the middle with a powerful shot. Just a good penalty. That gives us the edge again. Now up for Freiburg is Terrazino. 13 shoots and scores as well in the right bottom corner. Hopefully either they will fuck up or we just keep scoring, as it will be very interesting to see. Now Nolan with a penalty. Come on Nolan, do a sprout. Straight through the middle again, a power of a shot. And 4-3. Now up for Freiburg is Pilar runs up, shoots and slots it home as well. Just calmly taken. 4-4 in the last of the 5 penalties has been taken. And the youngster Alberto Seri steps up and shoots and misses. Could have known 18, 17 were only, but still it's only a friendly cup, so there is no shame in this. We can always go, even if they shoot it in, we can go for the 3rd place. So there's no big deal. Sear got it, shot it in, and they won on penalties. It's unacceptable to lose this match. Actually, we had more shots, not enough on target, but still, it's not a bad thing. As I said, it's only friendly in my eyes, so I don't see a problem with it. And it's just more match training and preparing for the actual Barclays Premier League, as we are looking into fighting for a mid-table side, maybe even Europa League. And it will be just very interesting to see. So there are a lot of friendlies are also played, and Catania won, so the penalties, the final will be Catania against Freiburg, and I actually have to play Groningen in the 3rd place. So this will be very interesting to see. Of course, we're always looking into this, and yes, as said here, we're gonna play Groningen tomorrow at home. And again, this will always be a very interesting thing to see. You see here we signed Rasulo from, if I'm correctly, MK Dons. And on a free transfer compensation fee though, still a very young player, very good player. And it's always interesting to see. Here, Vilas Boas takes charge at Dortmund, basically meaning that the other manager has left the seat. He also seemed to manage the British Virgin Islands, Chelsea and other teams. Here we've managed to sign Fusile, but we're waiting on the work permit for him. Still, it's a very good thing to see this, that we want to buy some youngsters. But for now, this is the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode again, and I will be back later with the 3rd episode with the match of Groningen and hopefully also Maritimo. So see you guys later.